wake me up in an hour and have some orange juice ready because it's lovely weather that we're having today.
But I can't wake up. Save
The problem with
me.
this game is that you can't wake up. It's just that there's a lot. Well, first of all, there's a lot of nudity because there's no the main person in the game's not wearing pants. But there's pink everywhere, so I guess it's not really like the end of the world. And your dog's walking around. It's kind of like Animal Crossing,
but more unity.
It tells, like everything is sort of like shaped kind of like a candy in this game.
Or donuts.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pink. I can't emphasize how much pink. And there's some game glitching, like I fell out of the game twice at least, right? Or was it 3 times? So
no,
you can tell this is early access, this game.
Oh, very early access.
The characters are really weird in this game. Like there was one spiraling guy, there was one guy that was like made of bubbles. I don't remember the third character.
There was like a character that's a TV.
Wait, this is definitely an experimental game where depending on what the weather's like outside, will
affect
the game. Will reflect. Yeah, so it's sort of like an Animal Crossing, but somehow it can tell what the weather's like where you're playing the game.
Yeah.
Maybe it tells where in the world you're playing the game.
Which I admit is a really unique experience.
Yeah, I just find like it feels like there's nothing to do. Like we saw some of the previews where there was a house you could climb somehow, but we couldn't figure out how to like get on the house, in that level. So maybe it was like really sunny and that person played that stage with the yellows and the reds, but we just got a greenish, pinkish, like landscape.
I kind of find it good. It's that what makes it interesting.
Yeah, I feel like this is more of an experimental game that you play just to see like what
the Unity engine can do.
Yeah, and what weather you can get out of the game. But if you just I feel like there's nothing to do. Like this is sort of like the Hello Neighbor, but like there's not even anything to do at all.
Like there's not an overall goal like in Hello Neighbor. Hello Neighbor has that sandbox feeling, but that was only because we decided to treat it as such. With this game, it is purposefully sandbox. You just walk around, talk to people. You can't even enter houses or climb up. You climb up mountains, but it's pretty obvious that you weren't supposed to climb up the mountains because very first time we were playing, you climbed up a mountain.
Well, I climbed over the wall by accident, and then I like somehow went through the wall, and then I tried to get back, but then I fell through the world, and then I became one with the pink.
Yeah. So it's games like that kind of makes it like, oh wow, this kind of looks unpolished. I did like the graphics though. I
like the style. I just feel like there's style. But there's nothing to play. Like there's
a lot of style in this game, but not enough substance.
And for $5, like I understand if it was $1, but I think it was at least $5.
Or even free to play. Like I know I keep on harping about free to play games and all that, but like the game's entire purpose is basically look outside. The weather is like raining. So in this game, it's raining. Like actually no, our weather is winter. It's
actually not snowing now. It was snowing earlier. Maybe it would be snowing in the game.
So it's like, so what? It's like, I mean, it kind of assumes that we're in spring because it's March and it assumes, but we're still in winter.
So that's weird. It doesn't totally understand what the weather's like. It's not. I don't think it's checking. It must be checking the month. I don't know where it's checking in the world, but it's not checking like Ottawa.
I think it's just checking like a local. Like it's. I don't think it's like super advanced like some other games.
Can't be.
It just looks at the weather network. It's like, oh, it's cloudy, so let's make a cloudy setting. But it's still a step in the right direction. Like if this game had more time.
This is like Barney or Pokeroo doing the weather, or Sesame Street doing the weather. Like don't expect Bill Nye the Science Guy to tell you the weather. This is the most basic
game
weather description you're gonna get.
If given more time and basically if there was more programming put into it, I think it could actually start like making like imagine like if
weather simulator.
yeah, imagine if it's like go outside, take a picture of your,
that would be
your
interesting,
outside, plug it into your computer, have it scan the thing, and then it's like, okay, we're gonna procedurally generate a world based off what we saw in the picture. Like this, like I'm not asking for like some neural network.
We're not looking for Skynet here.
We're looking for more like it looks at the ground, it sees it's white. It looks at the sky, sees it's not raining. It looks at the general area, sees that
you're snow, sees it's yellow,
and sees it's a rural area. Like say, like if you take a picture in the park, it will assume, okay, you're playing in a park, so this place is a park.
You're a dog. If there's a dog in the park.
Yeah, like okay. What I'm asking is probably too advanced, and it requires like tons of neural networks. But I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that this game is kind of
basic. Yeah.
Like
it's like your kid's version of Animal Crossing.
Except Animal Crossing was made for kids. It's like instead of
played by teenagers.
So instead of a human, you're a nudist. Instead of animal residents, they're all weird eldritch abominations.
Those like little characters from those books. I don't remember what they're called. Mr. Happy and Mr. Smiley, that series of books. Do you remember which ones I'm talking about? Anyways, but yeah, that series. There's characters that look like that with different colors, like they're all yellow and they're wearing a top hat. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you'll know, like Mr. Happy, Miss Easy, Mr. Angry. Anyways.
And the only difference with this and Animal Crossing is that when you quit
you do stuff in Animal Crossing, like fish and decorate and
when we quit the game, we didn't get bitched at by a mole.
They're all dead.
They're dead, Jim.
Yeah. Alright, I think this
is going on.
I can't recommend it. I think it's a cool concept, but it's not really anything that you can really play. So
cool premise, not so great execution.
Yeah.
I say wait on it if you really want to buy it.
Once it's out of early access.
Yeah.
Alright.
I give it like 4 out of 10.
Alright.
Keep on gaming.
Yeah. Alright. Bye.